Hey guys, TapDawg here with a little Alchemist helper, and today's going to be a little bit different of a video. As some of you guys might know from reading the forums or the Discord channel, I had a case of a series of unfortunate events that happened to me and to my account. Let me break it down for you guys. Roughly 2 weeks ago, I've been experiencing for the last year or so issues with my game where it will constantly crash, and I'll get a text message and the whole game crashes, or I'll get a phone call and when I go back to the game it's crashed, or I'd have to restart. And so I've lost out on a lot of energy that way, and turns, and being able to use all my player versus player, and it was getting worse over the last few months, and so to the point where I really couldn't play the game very much, and it was a struggle to be able to play it, or be able to play it well, I guess you could say. So someone had suggested on Discord, well, why don't you delete the app, reinstall it, that way you can get rid of all of the saved content that's on your device, because the game file is only like 150 megabytes, which isn't that much, but when you look at your stored data, mine had about 3 gigabytes of stored data, and so that was slowing down the game. So it made sense to me. I've done that on previous games, and usually what happens is it's saved assets, so it might be card files that are from packs that aren't in rotation right now, or things like that that are in the game that don't need to be in, and if I deleted it, it'd be fine. What I didn't know, and this is my PSA to all of you guys, is included in that saved data is your personal account. So how many cards you have, what level you are, what level all your cards are, as well as your Onyx Final Form cards. So when I deleted it, first mistake I did was I didn't back up first. So my most recent copy's from February, but we'll get to that in a minute. Second thing, I just didn't think. It was just, I couldn't take it anymore, so I deleted the app. I reinstalled it, and when I reinstalled it, I asked, oh, we have this saved copy of your game, do you want to load it? I was like, yeah, sure. And I load it, and it's a save from probably at least 2 years ago. I only had maybe 50 of my gold combo cards, and to put that in preference, I have about 200 of them total, so there's a large amount that we're missing. I have my whole list too of all my cards. That's the funny thing, so I could have gone through and figured it out, but I'll get to that part. That's not even the worst of the story. So I immediately realized something's wrong, don't play the game. So I closed it, turned it off, and I emailed the support team at Chin. I have their personal emails, so they looked into it. They said if you didn't play the game you should be fine, but I guess it saved and overwrote my old file. So I lost those 2 years worth of progress, and I didn't find out for a couple days, so I was kind of in a limbo, and that's what I said in my last live video. I don't know if they're going to be able to recover it. I'll let you guys know. And so sad news is they weren't able to recover it, but when they, side effect of that, when they looked into my account, they reset it back to 0. So now my account has nothing on it, and so it's even more of a bummer there, is I don't have anything on my account. It's a basic beginner level account now, so I'm sorry. If you see my account in the arena, feel free to fight it. But because of all that, I don't want to spend another 4 years getting back the progress that I had in the game. I should be clear, when the Chin team discovered that they couldn't recover it, they did offer me as many gems as I wanted to be able to purchase the pack so I could get my stuff again. And one, I didn't think that was fair, because I don't think they would offer that to anyone else, and I'm the type of person that I play by the rules. If they had a way to get me my identical cards, and I gave them the list, here's all my cards, that I'd be open to, but I don't think they have to do that. And second, I don't want to waste their time on me doing that. So because of that, I'm retiring from the game. I'm sorry. I love the game to death. I've played it, like I said, for the last 4 years or so. Whenever it came out, I first started playing. But it's just too much time, too much energy, and I'm kind of in a new chapter of my life. I just moved, so obviously this room's a little bit different. But this isn't my new house. I actually bought a house, and I'll be moving there in about another 2 months. This is my temporary house before I do my big move. I also just got married, and I want to spend a lot more time with my my spouse and make sure that she's enjoying her newlywed bliss, or whatever you call that. So this is kind of my goodbye video. But in addition to that, I don't want to leave you guys empty-handed. So one of the big things I worked on the greater part of this year was on backfill combos, and I've been told by the Chin team they're adding that to the game. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. What's going to be added, what's changing, what's improving. But before I do, I just wanted to thank each and every one of you guys for all your support over the last year as Mr. Andersam and I built this channel. He's still going to be running it. He's still going to be providing content. He'll be making deck reviews for you guys, or pack reviews. So don't think that this channel's dead. Updates might come a little bit slower. Mr. Andersam doesn't have as much free time as I had, so just be patient with him as he gets out content. He also doesn't have as good of a computer to edit with, so just be kind to him as he gets handle the ropes. And if any of you guys want to step up to the plate and kind of take over my role or mantle, reach out to him on Discord. I'm sure he could use the help. We've got a couple new people helping out as admins for the Discord channel as well, so thank you very much, Flem. And Magnosis is kind of an overseer as well. He's not really an admin, but he's kind of there to help and guide. So the two of them are kind of a good support. And then we got the real Pip in the actual forums, still holding that down. I'm sure they'll probably add someone else in the forums eventually. I'll still be around a little bit, but probably not nearly as much as I have been in those channels. So if you guys do have questions, you can always @ me on Discord, and I'll get the notifications for that. Also, thank you so much for the Discord community. You guys have been amazing. It's been great to get to know you guys over the last year. Even you funny guys like Jaden, who always asks, what gold combo cards do you have? That's and before even saying hi, that's what he always says to everyone. And I've really enjoyed getting to see the new players come in and ask questions and then start doing really well and get into masters already. So it's really incredible to see the growth that this channel's helped spur on for the game and for the players that play it. So thank you guys so much for your love and support. Especially there was that post that someone made in the forums about an appreciation thread for me. That was really awesome. You guys, thank you so much. You made my day. I kept talking to my wife about it. So thanks for that, guys. And also thanks so much for the Chin team for making an incredible game that I've enjoyed for the last few years. And it's going to be a fond memory of mine as I continue on in my life. I don't have any plans for any new games or anything like that, so I'd say just look for me in Discord. I'm sure I'll pop up in there. That's the best place to find out what I'm doing with my life. Alright, so outside of that, let's jump into these backfill combos. So first off, what are backfill combos? So one of the things that I really like about this game is you have these packs that come out, and over the years, I don't even know how many packs have come out, maybe 50, no, it's probably more than 50, maybe 150 packs, somewhere in there. Between 50 to 150 packs have come out in this game, and each one has its themed gold combo card and then all the final form cards that go along with it. But when they originally come out, they don't make too many combos. The gold combo cards don't have that many combos to them, and over time, what Chin would do was ask for feedback on, well, do you guys have any ideas for new combos that these gold combo cards could have? And so we'd look at over the cards. So what I realized is over time, there's some cards that were neglected, and then other cards that kind of became overpowered. So what I wanted to do is kind of even out the playing field and make the cards just feel a little bit better. So or some of the cards that haven't been useful become useful. It's probably a better way to say that. So what I did was I looked at the bronze, silver, and gold combo cards and said, what combos can we add to these to make them more useful, more practical, more being able to be having a more flexible deck? Because what you'll notice for a lot of the top 20 players, and you might see this as you go up in the ranks, is a lot of decks that are very similar, everyone has the same cards in them, or you'll see a lot of the same combos. And I didn't want that to be the case anymore. So that was part of my goal. The other goal was there's quite a few Onyx combo cards that came out that are unusable, like Holy Water and Werewolf and Hammer. And so I wanted to be able to spend the time to really improve those cards and make them usable. What I'll do is in the link to the description of this video, I'll put a link to all the new combos I suggested to the Chin team so you guys can see what they are. What it is card A plus card B equals result. So an example of that might be, oh gosh, I don't know, wings plus turtle equals flying turtle, right? Makes sense? I think that was already a combo, but I just use that as an idea for you. So I'll put that link down below so you can see the whole list. In total, I submitted 365 new combos to them. Of that, this is going to sound kind of weird because I only said there's 365, but how combos work, there's 2 pieces to it, so there's really 800 or so combos, but 285 of those are with bronze cards, 88 of those are with silver cards, and 373 of those are with gold cards. So you can see it's mostly gold and bronze cards that I wanted to improve, kind of the ones that aren't really used or useful in the arena. So that way you just can have a more flexible deck. Maybe you have a card that you're like, oh, I can never use this. Why do I have this card? I'll just put it in my heroics. You might actually be able to use it in your arena now. So that's kind of the idea behind this. So let me just explain the top 3 goals with this. One, I wanted to make all of the bronze combo cards useful. And useful to me meant that they had at least 90 combos or more. When I started, they all only had 80 combos. So that's the average, was 80 combos, and now I bumped it up to 90 combos. Some got more than 10 and some got less than 10 new combos, but that's what the average is. For the silver cards, there was 2 that really needed a lot of help, and that's Chinchilla and Prehistoric. I really wanted to get those both above 100 combos, like all the other silvers. I was able to get Prehistoric above 100, and Chinchilla, I just barely missed it. I got it to 97, but I'll go into a little bit more detail in a minute. And then finally, the gold combo cards, I wanted to make sure they all had at least 100 combos, or I should say the average was over 100 combos, so it's 102 combos. Originally, there was 97 for them. And like I said, there's quite a few. There's 83, it looks like, 83, 82, somewhere in there, gold combo cards. So there's a lot more of those versus the silver and bronze. All right, so let's jump into the bronze, and I just want to give you a couple key highlights. As I mentioned, the worst bronze card in-game is Holy Water. I've talked about it time and time again, and so that's the one that I kind of wanted to improve significantly. Holy Water, I was able to make it have, originally it had 56 combos, only 56. Now it has 81, so that's 25 new combos. I basically gave it a 50% increase in combos. And quite a few of those are defense focused, because I look at Holy Water as kind of a defensive move. You have to look at it as if you're fighting a demon or a warlock that's attacking you, you use Holy Water to defend it, right? So quite a few of them are defense focused, but there's a couple that are attack focused, like Apocalypse and things like that. So make sure you look for those in that combo list. I'm not going to go over specifics here. It'd take far too long to go over the specific new combos, and I'm afraid that they won't accept all of the combos I gave them because it's their prerogative which ones they want to accept. So I'm going to give you the whole list, but those are my caveats. A couple other ones that got a lot of upgrades were Werewolf. That got 26 new combos. It was at 57, now it's at 83. And then Hammer as well got 24 new combos. It was at 59, now it's at 83 as well. And what I'll do is I'll put multiple links down below. So I'll give you my list of all the new combos, and then also what the updated combo card counts are, so how many combos the new ones have. So hope that makes sense. But those are the top 3 that got that. There's quite a few that also got 15 to 20 new combos in them, and then a handful that just got 1 or 2 because they were already pretty good, like, let's see, fire or water or metal. Those ones are pretty useful already, so I didn't want to add too many new ones there and make those even more overpowered. Now on silver, like I said, the 2 biggest ones I needed to focus on were Chinchilla and Prehistoric. Chinchilla and Prehistoric both only had 78 combos to start with. In comparison, all the other ones had over 100 I think the next closest one was, oh gosh, which one is that? Can't even see the... Void. Void had 100. So I did improve that a little bit too. But Chinchilla now has 97 combos. It's 19 new combos added to it, and that was a tough one because Chinchilla is kind of a difficult card to make new combos with. There's quite a few Chin final forms, but because it's a silver card, it's kind of hard to make it to get to the diamond forms. You have to follow certain rules, like a bronze and a bronze can't make a diamond card. Same thing, silver and silver can't make a diamond card, but a silver and a gold can. So just, you understand, that's how it can be difficult. And then Prehistoric, I added 25 new combos, so that's over 103 now. A couple other high-end ones. Void, like I said, added 9, so that's at 109, and Wizard added 7, so that's at 112 now. So quite a few improved cards there. Again, I'll give you the link so you can see all those details for that. And then finally, the gold cards. Now, I was really surprised. There's quite a few gold cards that had 70, or I should say 80 or below combos, and that just didn't seem right to me. I felt like they need to have at least 90, preferably over 100. You guys know how I feel about that. The more closer to 100 you can have, the better. Now, the absolute worst offender in here was Turkey Day. Turkey Day only had 47 combos, so I added 40 new combos. That was the hardest challenge for me, but that got it up to 87 combos. So if you have Turkey Day, you're gonna love me because you can actually use that card now. That was even less than Holy Water before, so that's how bad that card was. And then another one I was surprised by because it actually is a decent card, but it just didn't have too many combos, was Bear. So I added 20 new combos to Bear, so it's up to 91 now. Holidays and Monkey, both I added 21 new combos to, so now they are in the low 90s, as before they were in the 70s. And then Turtle, same thing, I added 14, it's now in the 90s. And then Cat, I added about 20, so it's almost at 100 combos now. It started at 79. Other than that, a couple other big ones. Someone in the chat really wanted some blob combos, so I added 16 new blob combos. That put it at 103. And then besides that, let's see, any other double digits? Most of these are single digit inclusions. There are a couple I didn't add anything to because I felt like they were fine as is, like Horn. No, that's about it. All the rest just had about a single digit improvement. Those were the big ones though, were the ones I mentioned. Love and Time also got a large amount, and Toy, 7, 8, and 10 for all those. So anyhow, like I said, I'll give you a link so you can see the before and after for those as well and how many combos they have. But I think that's pretty much it. I'm hoping they come out with this fairly soon. I don't know, they might not come out with that at all, but I had promised you guys when it came out I would give you a video telling you about them and showing you all of them. And since I'm not going to be around for that day to come, I wanted to at least give you the information so you could be prepared. Kind of research it, figure out which cards you want to work on first. And I think with that, that's going to be the end of my time as a little Alchemist helper. Thank you guys once again for all of the amazing time and love and support you've given me over this last year as we've started to build this channel. And I wish I could still be around, but it's just going to be too hard for me to continue on without having the game to play. So thank you so much, and hopefully I will see you guys again real soon someday. All right.